Hey guys, hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So I was scrolling and came across this video of this guy who was like, you don't need Ozempic. Here's the 5 foods that you can eat to help you with, weight loss, to keep you healthy and things that are just like way better than Ozempic. And he got me thinking about why I wanted to start doing this lifestyle change. I love to cook. I was posting cooking videos way before. And one day, it just kind of hit me like, hey, you already cook. Why don't you just add more things that are way more healthier into your meals? So whether you're cooking chicken soup, you could add, cucumber, you could put, carrots and all that stuff. And I was like, why not? For me, this is about a healthy lifestyle thing. Not so much concern. I'm not concerned about being slim. The one thing that I know for sure that bothers me, as I've said before in other videos, is my stomach. I would like my stomach to be a little bit smaller, but as far as being slim, I'm not really pushing for that because I believe that if you do the right stuff, that eventually will come by itself. Ozempic has been useful for a lot of people, and a lot of times, people are like, go Ozempic, do that. But what I realized is people that are on Ozempic, I know someone that's on Ozempic, lost a bunch of weight. They're, out of breath when they're climbing downstairs like me. While they might look good with their clothes, I can tell that they're just eating junk all the time. And I started looking at myself and I'm like, that's not what I want for myself. I'm in my 40s now. And for me, I want to be here for the long run. I want to incorporate all the stuff that I'm doing so that eventually later on, I'm not completely just like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Like, I've read so much. I've learned a lot from watching other people, and I know what foods are good for you, foods that have really beneficial stuff, what seasonings are really great for what. So for me, this is just like me just kind of extending what I'm already doing, but just adding healthier things in it. You know what I mean? Because we know that certain foods when you eat them, you just don't feel good. They make you bloated. They make you like gassy. They make you feel so just like you want to take a nap. And I was like, I don't want that. I want to have more energy levels. I want to be able to be strong. You know what I mean? I'm not concerned about being slim. I want to be like those people that are like in their 70s, 80s, and you see them just ready to go. That's why I see myself. I want to just be energetic. And I know that eating in certain ways is not going to help that. Sorry, guys. I want to check my camera really fast. So for me, that's where it is, and it's so beautiful. Now I get excited about having color in my food because I know I'm mixing different things. I'm not on a fad diet. I'm not starving myself. I'm eating good. If I'm craving something that's not the best, I'll have it. And I'm not denying myself that because I know that when you go cold turkey, you're going to find yourself going back to whatever it is, right? So if I'm craving something really bad, like if I want a piece of chocolate or something that I want, I'll just have it. And for me, I feel like this is great because I just noticed like the first couple of days that I started, my energy level started going up. I just felt really good. Like my tummy, I felt great. And I was like, this feels good. I want to do this more, And so the moving, I do walk a lot already. And I was just like, let me just really pay attention to having my watch on and really keeping track of that. And when I see those, like the thing blinking and saying like you did this amount of walks and steps today, I'm like, ooh, I like that. I'm excited. So for me, it gets to a point where something has to click for you. You cannot just be concerned about being slim. You have to be concerned about how the inside is doing. Last year, I was anxious and scared, but I did all my lab work and everything was great. And I was like, you know what? Things are great and I could make them better. I could do better. You know what I mean? And I've seen people that are really dealing with some conditions that could have been easily avoided just by switching their diet and maybe even walking or just doing simple workouts here and there. So for me, I was like, you know what? I told God, I was praying and I told God that if my labs were good and there was no issues, I would do better. And so for me, this was just like, it felt something in me that was like, this is the right time. You could do this. And so I'm so motivated and I'm hoping that I inspire people to see me cooking every single day the stuff that I'm eating so that it's easy to go, oh, that's what she used. Okay, that's what she was doing. But for me, it has to click in here and it has to be more than about being skinny because being skinny does not mean health. And we have to really be sure about that. Food is so fun now. Like when I go to the grocery shopping, I don't enjoy grocery shopping itself, but I enjoy thinking, what could I do with beans? Or how can I do that rice in a way that I'm mixing things that are healthy for me? That's where I'm at. And it feels so good, guys. Like I'm just so excited. Like this year, I'm just vibrant and ready to go, you know? Yes, I'm having challenges, which I'll talk about. But I know that, okay, if I mess up one day, it's okay. I'll just try to do it another day. And also switching things. Like if I know, okay, I had a chocolate chip cookie, then I have to do my workouts. Maybe instead of 20 minutes, I'm going to do 30. Or if I didn't exercise at all today, I'm like, you got to eat that salad today. You got to have some eggs, you know? That's how I am. But I'm not to the point where I'm just like, I'm going to fast. I'm going to starve myself. I know intermittent fasting and all that works, but I'm not about that. I'm about feeding my body. I'm also doing, drinking my water. I haven't been as good with it this past couple weeks. I don't know what's going on, but I've been trying to drink my water. So in general, guys, I just wanted to do this video to say, while Ozempic is helpful for a lot of people, I feel like if you're over 300 pounds, it's great. You can start you on that but you have to continue doing the exercising and eating better, because it's about the long run. Fat diets to get slim are not it. And I believe that when you really start looking at it, food is fun. You could do so many amazing things with food and really cook them a certain way. And it's just like sweet potato now with like turkey, turkey meat and some veggies. It's tasting good to me now. Like I don't know. I just feel good, guys. I can't explain what it is, but something clicked in my head and said, you could do this. And documenting it has been kind of forcing me to learn about myself, inspire you guys, but also to realize like, okay, these are some of the issues that I'm having and how can I fix them? I noticed like 5 to 7 p.m. is my time where I'm watching TV. I already picked up my son. I'm home and I want to grab something unhealthy. How can I deal with that? So you learn about yourself when you document, and when you start really being disciplined, you start saying, oh yeah, I could do that this way. I don't have to do it that way. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, I'm rambling. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.